Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're tackling some big news in the NFL world that's stirring up quite a conversation. The Dallas Cowboys offseason is heating up with Stephen Jones dropping some intriguing comments about Tre Lance, right when Dak Prescott's future with the team is hanging in the balance. What could this mean for the upcoming NFL draft and the Cowboys' strategy moving forward? We've got a lot to unpack about the possibilities of developing a young quarterback versus sticking with a seasoned leader, and how these decisions could reshape the team. Whether you're a die-hard Cowboys fan or just love following the NFL drama, this video is where you'll want to dive deep into all the action and speculations. But before we jump in, I have a small favor to ask. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Your support means a lot to us, and it helps the channel grow. We're on our way to 9,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there even faster. Now, let's get right into today's topic. What's really going on with the Cowboys? Stick around, drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss this together. Here we go. Today, we're diving into the Cowboys' offseason strategy, including the intriguing comments from Stephen Jones about Tre Lance and the potential implications for the upcoming NFL draft. We've got a lot to unpack, so let's get started. Stephen Jones recently made headlines with his high praise for quarterback Tre Lance, acquired last year from the San Francisco 49ers. This comes at a time when Dak Prescott's contract situation remains unresolved, sparking a plethora of speculations. Could the Cowboys be positioning Lance as the future starter or perhaps as trade bait? By emphasizing Lance's top 5 draft potential, Jones might be boosting Lance's trade value to quarterback-needy teams. Alternatively, this could signal a shift in strategy towards a younger, potentially less expensive quarterback to lead the team, reflecting a broader franchise reset. Amidst these quarterback discussions, Dak Prescott's future with the team is more uncertain than ever. With Prescott approaching 31 and his massive cap hit, the Cowboys face tough decisions about investing in the future or sticking with the established leader. If the Cowboys decide to move on from Prescott, they could endure his cap hit this year, allow him to leave in free agency next year, and collect a compensatory pick. This scenario would lean heavily on developing Lance or another young quarterback. With the NFL draft approaching, the Cowboys' strategy will be crucial in shaping the team's future. The potential need to replace Prescott, coupled with gaps on the offensive line and defense, presents a complex puzzle for the front office. Given their current draft capital, trading up for a high-profile quarterback like Sanders seems unlikely unless the Cowboys make significant moves. More realistically, addressing pressing needs at offensive line and defensive positions might take precedence to ensure immediate improvement. The Cowboys' offseason moves, or lack thereof, have certainly not gone unnoticed. From fans to analysts, the reactions have been mixed, with some expressing concern over the team's direction and others seeing a strategic reset in progress. While some fans remain hopeful, others, like those calling into sports shows and commenting on social media, are questioning the long-term vision of the franchise. Analysts like Troy Aikman have also expressed surprise at the Cowboys' quiet approach to free agency and contract extensions. As we move closer to the draft and the next season, the decisions made in the coming months will be critical for the Dallas Cowboys. The development of Tre Lance, the resolution of Dak Prescott's contract, and the selections in the upcoming draft will all play significant roles in defining the team's trajectory. What do you think, Cowboys fans? Should the team invest in developing Tre Lance or focus on securing Dak Prescott's leadership for the future? How should they approach the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss. While much focus has been on Tre Lance and Dak Prescott, it's crucial for the Cowboys to consider all their options. Today, let's explore potential alternative quarterback solutions that could fit into Dallas's strategy, whether through the draft or free agency. The 2024 draft class has intriguing prospects like Michael Penix and Bo Nix, though reaching for them might require a significant trade-up. Alternatively, exploring veteran quarterbacks in free agency or trade markets who could offer stability while the team develops a drafted QB could be another route. Switching quarterbacks can have a profound impact on team dynamics. Integrating a new QB, whether it's Lance stepping up or a new addition, will require adjustments in the offensive scheme and can affect the locker room atmosphere. Each quarterback brings a unique skill set, potentially necessitating changes in play calling and offensive strategies. For instance, a more mobile quarterback like Tre Lance might lead to a greater emphasis on bootlegs and rollouts, which could alter the offensive line's dynamics and the types of plays called. Beyond the field, the financial aspect of bringing in a new quarterback or promoting Lance is significant, especially considering the Cowboys' salary cap situation. If the Cowboys opt for Lance or another young quarterback, they could benefit from a lower salary cap hit compared to extending Prescott's contract. This financial flexibility could allow them to invest in other areas of need, like the offensive line or defense, potentially making the team more well-rounded. As we consider these possibilities, it's important to hear from you, the fans. Your support and opinions are vital as the team navigates this transitional period. What are your thoughts on the quarterback situation? Would you prefer the Cowboys to develop Tre Lance, seek a new quarterback in the draft, or stick with Dak Prescott despite the high cost? Let us know in the comments below. Your input is incredibly valuable as we continue to cover these developments. As the Cowboys face pivotal decisions regarding their quarterback future, the next few months will be critical in shaping the direction of the franchise. Whether sticking with Prescott, promoting Lance, or bringing in new talent, each decision will have far-reaching consequences. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with all the latest Cowboys news and discussions. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to your insights. Stephen Jones has openly praised Tre Lance, which has sparked varied interpretations among fans and analysts. Some see this as a sign that the Cowboys might be preparing Lance as a viable contender for the starting quarterback position, potentially as a successor to Dak Prescott. On 105.3 The Fan, Jones highlighted Lance's skills, which he believes still align with a top 5 draft pick. This could be an attempt to increase Lance's trade value or genuinely set the stage for him to take over if negotiations with Prescott falter. Speaking of Prescott, his contract situation remains a hot topic. With negotiations appearing stagnant and significant cap implications, the Cowboys' strategy seems to be in a delicate balance. If Prescott's contract isn't resolved, could Dallas be setting up Lance for a bigger role? Or is this simply a backup plan? The outcome of these negotiations will significantly impact the team's financial flexibility and roster decisions moving forward. With the draft approaching, the Cowboys have several needs to address, particularly on the offensive line and defensive depth. However, the quarterback question looms large, influencing other draft decisions. If the Cowboys believe in Lance's potential, they might focus more on bolstering their offensive line to protect whoever is under center. Alternatively, they could surprise fans by prioritizing a quarterback if they see a fitting opportunity. The signing of Royce Freeman has been met with mixed reactions. While not a blockbuster move, it's important to understand its role within the team's strategy. Freeman's signing is likely a depth addition, especially special teams, which doesn't impact the compensatory pick formula due to its low financial value. This move suggests the Cowboys are looking to maintain flexibility while shoring up their roster. Let's take some viewer questions. We've got one from Tim Hoover about Tennessee Volunteers' Jalen Wright and how he could boost Dallas. Wright's explosive play could indeed add a new dimension to the Cowboys' backfield. Addressing whether the Cowboys should trade up in the draft, it's a risky move given their current draft capital. They might be better served by acquiring more picks to fill various roster gaps unless a can't-miss prospect falls unexpectedly. As the draft approaches, the Cowboys' strategy remains multifaceted, balancing immediate needs with future planning, especially at quarterback. How they navigate Prescott's contract, Tre Lance's development, and their draft picks will be crucial. What are your thoughts on the Cowboys' offseason strategy? Do you think they should commit to Dak Prescott long-term, or is it time to prepare Tre Lance for the starting role? Drop your comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Another important aspect to consider as we approach the draft is the potential for trades. With the Cowboys holding a mid-first round pick, there could be opportunities to move up or down depending on how the board falls. If a high-value prospect starts to slide, the Cowboys might consider trading up to secure a player who can make an immediate impact. Conversely, if their primary targets are off the board early, trading down to accumulate more picks could be a savvy move, especially given the depth needs across the roster. Aside from Tre Lance and Royce Freeman, the Cowboys have made a few more strategic signings this offseason. Each player brings something different to the table, and understanding their roles can provide deeper insights into the team's overall strategy. While none of these signings have been blockbuster moves, they collectively represent an attempt to add depth and experience where it's most needed. This approach seems to be about building a well-rounded team that can compete now while also being mindful of the salary cap. With all the talk about quarterbacks and draft strategies, it's crucial to consider how these moves might affect the Cowboys' offensive scheme. Whether it's Prescott or Lance starting, the offensive playbook might see some adjustments. Depending on who's at quarterback, we might see more mobility designed into the plays, or perhaps a shift towards a quicker passing game to help protect the QB and capitalize on the strengths of the receiving core. The draft could also bring in fresh talent that shapes the offensive strategy. As always, the fans' reactions provide a valuable gauge of the team's offseason moves. Let's check in on what Cowboys fans are saying and what they're expecting this upcoming season. From social media to our comment section, fans are expressing a mix of optimism and concern. While some are excited about the potential growth under a new quarterback, others are wary of the uncertainty this brings. The consensus is clear, though, everyone's eager to see how these strategies will translate on the field. The Cowboys' offseason has been a balancing act of strategic signings, draft preparation, and crucial contract negotiations. As we move closer to the draft and the new season, the decisions made now will have lasting effects on the team's direction and success. What are your final thoughts on the Cowboys' offseason strategy? How do you see the team performing in the upcoming season? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Thank you for joining us for today's deep dive into the Cowboys' offseason moves and draft strategy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates and analysis. Until next time, keep supporting the star, and see you soon, Cowboys Nation.